be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Padre nuestro, santificado sea tu nombre, venga a nosotros tu reino, y hágase tu voluntad así en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All uniform personnel! Order! Out!
That the facility was full to its capacity and there were no available beds. So the board of directors of the institution had an emergency meeting to see if they could possibly clear a bed for this individual that really needed to be checked in. So they decided to evaluate 3 patients. They asked the first patient, how much is 3 times 3?
Cordero-Stutz. She brings more than 28 years of experience, dedicated service, and commitment to the citizens of Miami-Dade County, and who also happens to be the first Hispanic female sheriff-elect in Miami-Dade County history. As we reflect on this milestone and make this transition, we are reminded that our strength as an agency lies in our shared duty and responsibility to work together to make a positive impact and keep our community safe. We are honored to call upon a friend and colleague, retired Circuit Court Judge of the 11th Judicial Circuit of Florida, Israel Izzy Reyes, who served more than 30 years of public service as a judge, assistant state to proceed with administering the official oath of office, reinforcing Sheriff Rosie Cordero-Stutz's commitment to serve and protect.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Before we begin, I'd just like to thank incoming Sheriff Rosie Cordero-Stutz with this honor. It's a great honor to be here because of not only our friendship of many years, we served together with Miami-Dade Police Department, and you honor me by inviting a has-been judge to come up here and give you and administer the oath. So thank you, Rosie, for that, and this day I will remember forever. So what I'm going to ask now is for Evan to come upstairs here with the Bible. And of course, Mr. Stutz. Place your left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Rosanna Cordero-Stutz.
I, Rosanna Cordero-Stutz,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and of the state of Florida,
That I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state.
under the Constitution of the state,
That I will well and faithfully perform
that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of sheriff
the duties of sheriff
of Miami-Dade County,
of Miami-Dade County,
of which I am now about to enter.
of which now I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Sheriff. So it's a proud moment for law enforcement to have a special person pin the badge on their uniform. And staying with that tradition, of course, the sheriff's husband, retired Miami-Dade police officer Kurt Stutz, will complete the process by pinning the badge on the sheriff. The first official badge of the sheriff's office, right? Yes.
The Miami-Dade Police Department will transition back into a sheriff's office for the first time in nearly 6 decades. In its honor and memory, the departmental flag will be retired.
I'm Senator Rick Scott. It's an honor to join you at today's swearing-in ceremony. Rosie is an incredible person and a close friend. I've had the opportunity to work closely with Rosie, especially in the aftermath of the Surfside building collapse and in the years since. I've seen firsthand her dedication to the safety and well-being of the Miami-Dade community. She's shown that commitment throughout her 28 years in public service, and now as the county's first elected sheriff in decades. I have no doubt she will continue this great work as your sheriff. Congratulations, Rosie. May God bless you and the entire sheriff's office as you continue to keep Miami-Dade safe.
It is now our distinct honor and pleasure to present to you Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Rosie Cordero-Stutz, who will lead the agency into the future with integrity, compassion, and professionalism.
Everyone, please have a seat. You're welcome. Good morning, elected representatives, law enforcement colleagues, and dear family and friends. Thank you for taking the time to mark this moment. I want to start by thanking my husband, Kurt, our son, Evan, my father, Hilton, my mother, Lourdes, who's watching from heaven, my siblings, Jeannie, Ira, Christopher, and to the rest of my family, my very supportive family, who have been with me with all of their hearts from day one. To my friends that I also call family, some who have traveled from far away to be with me today. I love you all, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. To my supporters and to my campaign team, thank you for believing and working selflessly to make this day a reality. I'd like to thank the Miami-Dade College for hosting us this morning, and to the committee who worked tirelessly to make this ceremony such a beautiful success. Please, can I have a round? Also, a special acknowledgement to all the elected officials who reached out and wanted to be here but couldn't due to their responsibilities in Washington, D.C. and in other places. Additionally, thank you to all the police chiefs who also could not make it due to the Florida Police Chiefs Association Conference, which is going on at the same time. I thank you all for the kind words and the texts and the phone calls. I'm deeply humbled by the trust bestowed upon me to initiate this new chapter in our community. I'm also keenly aware of the significant responsibility and challenges. I stand before you ready to lead as Miami-Dade County Sheriff. Miami-Dade is an extraordinary community. It is anchored on core principles, yet constantly able to adapt to changing circumstances. Throughout those changes and growth, the significance and priority of law and order have been constant. Today, as we close the Miami-Dade Police Department, we recognize the department's commitment to protect our community for the past 60 years, adapting to changes, understanding our rich diversity, and committed to protecting. To protect and to defend those core values that make Miami-Dade uniquely unique. As a new sheriff of Miami-Dade, I will build on that history, implement needed reforms swiftly, make certain every corner of this county is safe, establishing an office of the sheriff that reflects and honors the hard work, sacrifice, integrity, and principles of the great people I've been entrusted to serve and protect. The cornerstone of public safety is public trust. Public trust requires zero tolerance for public corruption. We cannot have true public safety if there's any room for the existence of any form of public corruption. From abuse of power to stealing from taxpayers' time, resources, and confidence, it all debilitates the institutions we are required and entrusted to protect. The loss of the public's confidence eats away at public safety and suffocates the aspiration of a community, period. Sadly, we have seen examples, abuses within public service institutions, schemes that prey on the vulnerability of our seniors, and deceptive practices within community homeowners associations. All these crimes, oftentimes not as apparent as others, erode public confidence. I will designate all needed resources to weed out any and all forms of public corruption. The residents, businesses, and institutions of our community deserve nothing less. The recent terrorist attack in New Orleans that took 14 precious lives, it requires us to redouble our safety precautions and constantly reevaluate the best practices that save lives. The truth of the matter is that we must live with two constants. Miami-Dade will continue to be an idyllic venue for world-class events, and terrorists and deranged will continue to search for ways to strike the defenseless when they least expect it. Therefore, not only must we be alert and intensify our efforts, we must maintain a permanent vigilance with persistent innovation. The public safety of our children also requires the same approach. That's why the Office of the Sheriff will be engaging with all of our schools in Miami-Dade to assist with safety and precautionary measures, as well as any needed resources that we can be of assistance. Anything that our office can do to facilitate and ensure the safety of our children. As we embark on this new endeavor, I'm greatly aware of the success of this new office must be rooted in community bonds that require nourishment through accessibility, transparency, constant dialogue, and honest feedback. I will prioritize time to strengthen these partnerships between law enforcement and organization and neighborhoods throughout the county. I look forward to frank conversations directed on improving the public safety of all communities. I understand that oftentimes one size does not fit all. We must have the flexibility to tailor those specific local concerns into sound public safety practices. I will be visiting communities throughout the county in the upcoming weeks to listen directly to the residents and community leaders on how the Office of the Sheriff can better serve them and begin to fortify these bonds. The uniqueness of this county stems from the amazing people of all diverse backgrounds and origins that call Miami-Dade County home. And that diversity will also require understanding the origins and differences between, for example, el Tren de Aragua and la Red Avispa. How the political and economic volatility of Haiti impacts South Florida. Why a totalitarian dictatorship 90 miles away has used the threat of mass exodus as a bargaining chip. How the inhuman savage attack of October 7, 2023 on Israel has ramifications that impact public safety in South Florida. Understanding that anti-Semitism and hatred of any kind will never be tolerated under any circumstance. we take a moment to step back and understand how all of these events have a footprint on our community, not only are we called to great empathy and compassion, we are called on the appreciation of how remarkable a community we have been entrusted to serve. Those shared experiences and similarities amidst our diversity have also helped breed a greater understanding for the vital role of law enforcement and what it plays in securing our freedoms. The commitment to safety is directly linked to our ability to thrive. And knowing how it has failed in other parts of the world allows us to have a greater appreciation for the men and women who dedicate their lives to law enforcement. And in honoring those who serve law enforcement, any abuses of that badge and the trust placed on it will not be accepted, and you will be held accountable. To our dedicated police officers, sheriffs, deputies, and their families, thank you for your service. Your sacrifice does not go unnoticed. It is greatly appreciated. Please know that I understand that one of my key responsibilities moving forward as sheriff is to look out for your well-being. I'm committed to the success of your professional training, your resources on the field, and your mental well-being. I've heard you loud and clear, and I will work to honor the commitment you demonstrate each day to keep our community safe. Throughout my life, I have always felt guided by the hand of Providence. My trust in God is my compass. To reach this moment, that guidance was even more pronounced. It is my prayer that as we embark on this new chapter, I do so with a compassionate heart, with eyes wide open, and with the mental clarity and spiritual courage to do right by the amazing people of Miami-Dade County and the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. May God bless you all.
Thank you, Sheriff Rosie Cordero-Stutz. For the first benediction, please welcome
Check this out. The new Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office police sheriff's deputy vehicle. Look at that. Pretty nice. Nice. Looks beautiful. Miami-Dade County Sheriff vehicle. Nice. That's how they're going to look like. All the vehicles will transition from Miami-Dade Police. The markings will now say Sheriff Miami-Dade. Sheriff's Office, Miami-Dade County. Miami-Dade County Sheriff horse, mounted police.
The fucking Apple Watch. That's why he took it off. He took off the Apple Watch.
That's right. Mounted police. Beautiful. Love it.